Once upon a time, in a bustling city, stories of cruelty to animals were not at all uncommon. People seemed to forget that their pets were living beings, with feelings and needs. When these animals became inconvenient or burdensome, they were callously thrown out onto the streets, left to fend for themselves. As a result, the city became overrun with stray and abandoned animals, all struggling to survive. Amidst this sea of despair, a tiny puppy came into the world. He was born into a home that saw him as nothing more than a burden. One fateful day, when the puppy was still too young to understand the cruelty of the world, he found himself unceremoniously tossed out of the door. Cold and trembling, he wandered the unfamiliar streets, searching for food and shelter. But the puppy was defenseless and small, too young to compete with the tough and territorial strays that ruled the city. Hunger gnawed at his tiny belly, and fear filled his innocent eyes. As rain began to pour from the heavens, his cries for help became more desperate, fading into the relentless storm. Meanwhile, a kind-hearted teenager named Ethan was making his way home from school. As he walked along the rain-soaked sidewalk, his attention was drawn to a faint whimpering. He followed the sound until he discovered a shivering ball of fur huddled against a wall. It was the puppy, soaked and trembling, his eyes pleading for mercy. He scooped up the tiny puppy in his arms, shielding it from the harsh elements. Determined to make a difference, he rushed home, his mind racing with plans to save this innocent life. Upon reaching his house, Ethan shared his discovery with his parents. He explained the puppy's plight and his desire to give him a loving home. His parents, touched by their son's compassion, readily agreed to welcome the puppy into their family. The puppy, now safe and warm, was given a soft bed and a bowl of nourishing food. Ethan's family made a trip to the veterinarian, who confirmed that, apart from a little fear, the puppy was healthy. The family showered him with love, vowing to make up for the cruelty he had endured. Thanks to the compassion of one brave boy, the tiny puppy's life had been transformed. Ethan's actions had saved him from a fate that seemed all too common in their city.